Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, episode 164 with me, Cid, and we are out here in the jungle, where I wanted to come out and just see if plants has anything, you know, that is specifically jungly in nature, because we've got an entire jungle dome to populate, and yeah, the best place to find things, and what I'm expecting to see is maybe some I don't know, some orchids perhaps. Hello Polly, we'll have that. What's that? Buying your hollyhock. So it should give us yellow root. Should give us a good selection of plant life and, you know, stuff that we can use in the dome before we go back and start adding the animals and all of the other bits and pieces. Well, the birds. We've got to incubate and do the incubation on the jungle eggs, because they haven't got a full, very colourful, yes. They haven't got a full incubation cycle on them yet, which means, of course, that they aren't going to hatch with 100% reliability. Now the other thing we might find while we're in here is, if we're lucky, is a few jungle structures. Now we are here, which is an explored area, but there's a massive big chunk of jungle over there that we haven't even touched yet. We can grab a few bits and pieces. What I should actually do is just turn that on. That will make life a lot easier. And yeah, you know, just have a little look. Jungles are one of those, they're a peculiar place, jungles in Minecraft. They are potentially an amazing and absolutely amazing. Can I get those? No, I can't. Not even with a silky touch. It's not even with a silky touch on. I'll have to make some. Yeah, not even with like amazing building things. You know, you get some these cliffs and really good looking things. That's a canola. I don't want that. Yeah, I'll take that. But they tend not to be built in, because they're also lag factories, because of all of the hoofers, the thingamabobs, whatsamajigs, the, you know, oojamaflops, them things. Because of the vines, I'll get there eventually, people tend to avoid them like the plague. I'm alright for typical, when you don't want them, you start finding stuff. What was that, a wild carrot? I don't really want a wild carrot now. What I do want is a place to put down my sleeping bag. Whee! Off you go. Bonk, there we go. That'll do us. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little fertile around. If I do find anything interesting, I will come back. But, well, you know, I might have to do a jungle build at some point. Don't know whether it will be this season or another season, but a jungle build, potentially something I really do need to think about doing. That's a good point. We do need to think about these as well, don't we? So you get them in jungles. That would be... what I don't want to do is stick a whole load of vines in that dome, because I don't want to clutter the place completely up with vines. If I leave that, they'll just spread and grow until you can't see or move in there, and it will look horrendous. It's the one thing I wish they'd fix in Minecraft, is that, you know, maybe limit vines to a certain amount of growth, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, there's, you know, possibilities there. Now you see, we do need to include some of these little fellas. You are a... What are you? You're a croc. Okay, we'll let you live. Oh, you're a bigger croc. Well, not going anywhere near you. But obviously they'll eat the birds, which will put a crimp on anybody's. Careful. Blood orchids. I've been looking for them. I found them in I can't even remember which series it was now. I did find them though. I don't know whether that's someone coming up here. Let me just put some of this lot away for now. Oh, he is trying to get to me. Okay, that's fine. I'll give him points for persistence. But he ain't going to get me. Because he can fly. He's very persistent though. He's got to be... Oh, hello. Ambush tactics, eh? Ambush predator. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to keep on looking. I just love the cliffs and stuff you get in these mountainous areas. Now that's just going to be an unpleasant person. So we'll, more unpleasantness down there in the form of what looked like to be an alligator. Yeah, let me just finishing a few bits and pieces together, and I shall be back with you in a moment. I knew if I searched I'd find at least one more in here. The crocodiles in the jungle are absolutely brutal, but we have got a good selection of plants. I picked up a few other bits and pieces while I was about. Yeah, see, most of this, I suppose we should take it. It feels wrong not to take it. You know what it's like when you see loot and you kind of go, I don't really need. I mean, that stuff. Bones, no, I definitely don't need. Gold, I don't really need. But it seems wrong not to take some of this stuff. Then you pop down here. Oh, hello. We'll have you for definite, and then we'll pop around in here and we'll grab all the bits. Yeah, not bothered about the unidentified bird egg, really. Not really that bothered about those, but we'll say to be wrong not to take them. So yeah, nothing earth-shakingly exciting, to be honest, in these. They are just a repository really of the basics of the fossils mod. You come in here to get these and the fragments and stuff. Yeah, what more can you say? Really, it's a bit of a no-brainer. But it doesn't matter. We shall not want for things, for we shall send them back onto our. We'll take the owl eggs back as well, onto our storage, and everything shall be good and happy. Right. Well, we've kind of eliminated this jungle now. There's, I suppose there's possibly a few spots that could be something, but it's highly unlikely. I suppose we should fly back just to be sure that we've not anything. I did find the jungle temple again. The loot in it at this stage was largely unexciting, so I didn't bother recording. Hello. I'm glad I did come back. I'm not sure what we find in there. Hello. I'll tell you what you do find. You find a creeper. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Bye-bye, Mr. Creeper. This is the weapon forge, isn't it? I think it was called. Iron javelin. Well, we'll have them. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but we'll have them. A golden javelin. Wooden. Stone. We'll take what we got. We'll definitely take those because they're... And then we'll head down into the underside where we shall grab that. And more importantly, that. Well, we'll have that flower as well while we're here. Wooden javelin. I want to find something to test these javelins out on now. Mr. LaZombie, how are you today? Let's stone. Well, if you could bother to actually stay in sight, that would have been nice. That was just selfish. Gold javelin. Oh, you're underneath me. Okay. Actually, not bad, you know, in terms of the damage. Let's go and find some. Got 3 iron javelins. Let's just go and see what one of these can do to an unwounded creeper, for example. That's assuming I can hit him. 1. 2. So that is actually not a disrespectful or unrespectable amount of damage. Anyway, we don't want it. Yeah, well, I do want to go and kill these guys though. Hello. Damn you. Always, ender pearls are always handy. Hummingbirds. Right, see, I told you they were tropical. We are going to head back. We're going to sleep. I'm just going to kind of sort myself out a little bit, and yeah, I will see you in the morning. All right, we're back, and we are in the incubation lab, where hopefully, although they weren't loaded that long, so they are at 100% excellent. So we can take out these. So that's our first batch of hummingbird eggs. I did put these all in here, so I'll take you and then some of those, and we'll do 2 of those and those, parrot and whatever the toucan eggs. Well, my favourite birds are the old toucan. Right, and then we shall convert you over into that, and we shall place a whole load of that in there, and they will do their thing. Now, it's going to take a while, so we'll let those spawn. In the meantime, we can be working in the dome, so yeah, win-win. Try not to pick up too many eggs on the way across. Definitely the anti-egg system is working, but it does definitely need some more work. I think I'm just going to stick a whole load of hopper hocks with trash cans in there. So here we are. This is where we ended up last time. What I would like to do to start off with is I want to kind of build this centre bit up. So I want to make this higher than that. Now I may have some of these little trees down out of the way. I haven't decided yet. We are going to need to get a whole load of oak leaves, so we're going to need to get some oak as well. I've not got that on me, but so what I was thinking is that we kind of build a hill up in the area here, and we can probably get away. And obviously we need to keep our mind on the illumination. Now some of this will be replaced with podzol and some other materials, but for the time being we're gonna basically bring this out as best we can and see what we can do with this going on, you know, like this. Doesn't have to be too high, but once it's in and we've got a kind of a shape, it'll just give us more substance to the place. And we'll probably end up with the bulk of the hill coming out this way, because this is where we've got the space. So yeah, let me just do a little bit of landscaping, and I shall be right back with you. Alright, first pass, just got a little waterfall feature going in there, nothing major. Bit of sand, bit of dirt, bit of clay. Started to replace the dirt in and around the base of the trees with podzol and coarse dirt, just to give the impression of, you know, the shade. I just saw a bat then. I can't hear a bat, so maybe I didn't. Yeah, so again, this just adds a little bit of, in my opinion, a little bit of something, just to, you know, take the harshness, and we can leave some of the bits in as they are. Other bits, you know, can become podzol. Really, no real formula to it, just doing what feels right at the time. Get the groundwork in. I may stick some cobblestone boulders. I never used to do that. It was the kind of thing, but I've been watching a fair amount of Hermitcraft recently, so I'm picking up some habits from some of the hermits and their building techniques, especially people like Good Times with Scar. He's proving to be quite inspirational in a lot of respects, certainly when it comes to the landscaping anyway. So yeah, we'll just get the feel, and ultimately I think we'll end up with something that looks quite nice for when we put the birds in. We need some nests, we do need some hidden lighting, we need bush, we need a lot, I think is what I'm trying to say here. But you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, and this wasn't built in an episode, so there you go. But let's have a look. So once we got rid of these torches, we're starting to get a feel for things. I think I'm going to a little bit of that there as well, just to splash that out. There is actually, if I just come over here, I think it was about here that was it? No, there. Let's go back to this. Maybe not. Let's set you back to dirt, and then there's a massive cave complex down here. I came down and lit up as much as I had torches for, but there's a rather nice ravine with a very big cave heading off this way, and a very thirsty chicken who I can only assume was as a result of a baby zombie chicken jockey thing. Anyway, that's for another day. Knowing it's there is half the battle. Let me carry on. I'll be back once I've got a little bit further in. Alright, we're lit. We've got no hidden torches. I've got a path. I've got some foliage. I'm going to put more in. I have got nests to pop in, so we'll stick a few of these around. These are obviously more for the birds than for anything else. In decorative purposes, I suppose. And if we can get up here, I'm sure we can manage to find a few spots that will be good from the viewing gallery. Oh, I just noticed something. That one needs fixing. Or, well, there's two ways to fix that. One would be to go through the hassle of getting all of my chisel and bit stuff out. The other one would be just to place a leaf on the damn thing, and I've done with. There you go. Problem solved. Right, nests. nest there. I think we'll stick a nest over here, and another one there, and we've got a couple left. So where shall we go with these? Maybe one down here and one just over there. So that's the nests in. A little bit more foliage to put in, and that's a glitch and a half, isn't it? I've got a few bits and pieces of scenery. Obviously we need to put the plants in as well. Let me grab a few oak leaves. I'm going to continue just putting a little bit of foliage in and around the place, even at the edges of the walls, I think, just to break this up. More over here. There's plenty of space for more bush, and they don't even have to be that big, although I think we'll continue with this kind of theme here. There's loads of space. The thing when you actually look at a jungle is it looks really crowded. The reality is they're not as crowded as you often think. So we've got that going. We've got some benches, so we can put the not there, we can't, but we could, for example, come here and stick a bit of benching down, just to, you can sit and have a rest while you're walking around. Yeah, all sorts of little decorative bits. So I am going to just continue just getting these put in, and I think we'll stick the other one over here. Then we're going to have, right, they're over there, aren't they? I should have brought slightly more, but it doesn't really matter. I have got a bird bath. We've got anything else? Nothing amazingly urgent. Okay. Trash. Let's put one here on the main thoroughfare and one here on the main thoroughfare, like so. Bird bath, well, I mean, it's just a bit of scenery, so you can go there. Oh, hello. That was interesting. Bird heist. We'll put a bird heist, one bird heist there. It's got a little door. I'm fairly certain a bird would not need that, but you know, and we'll have one over here. And then we've got these, which are hummingbird feeders. I've got 5 of these, so there's plenty of space to put them around. And of course this is doubly appropriate in here because this is where we're having the hummingbirds. So yeah, we'll just go wild with these, I think. Maybe up there. That's all of that. We do need to still put decoration down, and oh yeah, a little bit of a jungle motif there, sock monkey. And I only got one of these, so but we shall put it somewhere visible, I think. And I like there actually. That's Animania beehive. I think I've actually seen one before, and we've certainly not used them for anything. Right, the last things I need to do is just really finish up, tidying up, getting some foliage down, and then we can go and have a look at the birds. And we also do need to seriously think about checking on the. In fact, I'm going to head back quickly before I continue with the foliage, and I'm just going to go and check the incubation status and get some more eggs incubating, and yeah, but I'll be back again in a second. Alright, with the exception of the eggy collection system, which I will probably do off camera, you've seen what I'm going to do. What I'm thinking is, though, is that I think the birds might lay their eggs up in the canopy somewhat, so I need to come up with a way of hiding such a system up here. Now what I could do is a floating hopper hock next to, and then just kind of embed a trash bin somewhere into the walls there, and maybe yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of riffing here, but I could actually embed it underneath the leaves. That's another alternative in the canopy. Put half a dozen hopper hocks, floating or otherwise. In fact, if I embed them in the leaves, I can actually put a block of dirt in instead of a piece of log, put the hopper hock on that, and yeah, all of that could potentially work. This is, however, now complete as far as I'm concerned, with the exception of one thing. It hasn't got any birds in it, and yeah, I think it looks nice. Very cluttered, but it's supposed to be a jungle after all, so you know, it's things. I wanted to check, do we have butterflies in this? I know I had cosmetic. Butterflies would have been ideal. The bees had a little bit of something, but butterflies would have been perfect just to throw in here. There's near where I live, well, not near, it's like, you know, probably about a 45-minute drive away, but you know, near us, damn it. There's a butterfly farm, and it is one of my favourite places to visit, just because you can walk around these massive greenhouses, which are all made up to be all tropically, and yeah, just the butterflies in there are incredible. Right, I'm going to stick these through, I think, just to get them done, but I don't think we'll need them. I'm going to take all of those, and we're going to go and spawn some birdies in our jungle dome, and that will be another dome out of the way. I think that leaves us with 2 or 3. The sea bird one is going to be particularly challenging, and I haven't quite worked out exactly how I'm going to do that one yet, but it may involve something similar to this but with an artificial cliff in it. I really don't know exactly. Let's go and spawn some hummingbirds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need a lot in here. 6, 7, 8. I think we probably need more than that, to be honest. They're going to get lost very quickly in amongst this. They are quite pretty. Yeah, let's have the lot. Whoa. There you go, that's all the hummingbirdies. All done. Right, toucans, I'm not sure how many toucans I want, but let's get a few. First that 1. Oh, they are adorable. No, you're going to die. I think, did he die? I don't know. I think that's 1 more. And then parrots. Let's just run away over this way a bit and oh, you stupid parrot. I wasn't aware parrots walked quite as much as they do, but apparently they do like to have a little wander around. Oh god, here we go. Well, we may have, I think that one might have died. I might have just pushed it into the wall. There we go. Well, they are adorable. The toucans are particularly nice as well. So, there you have it. We have our observation platform up here. Obviously, the birds are not up here right now, but I can definitely see some of them flying around down there. and lots of hummingbirds. What we need to do is try and find a friendly parrot who's going to pose for me for a screenshot. Come on, come on, come on, fellas. Come on out, come on, shoot. If there's any of them still perching on that, that would have been. I really missed my opportunity there, didn't I? And yeah, I don't think you can. They're not. Presumably, you can tame them like normal, but let's try and get a. I think that will do us. Yeah, probably have a break from the aviary for a couple of episodes, but there's still a little bit left to do. I think, did I pick that up? I did, so that's good. Let's you want to just get out of the way? Thank you. I wonder how long it is before one of them escapes. Oh, really? Oh god, they make some weird noises. There's some, you know what, it doesn't matter how often you watch natural history programs, there's some weird stuff in the world. I mean, seriously odd things. However, we have got that. This lot, I'm going to take all of these out. We don't really need to incubate those. They can, oh god, oh. All right, you can live in here. But we will allow that. Wherever he's gone, I don't know where he's gone now. Oh, he's there. Look, yeah, Terry the toucan. And we're going to take that. We are going to tick off those. That's a tropical. So we've got a woodland and a seabirds. And I think that's it. Oh, and the phoenix. Of course, we can't forget the phoenix. But yeah, that should be, woodland should be easy, seabird a bit more challenging. I think on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.